queendom. Come one, come all. When it comes to lyrics, I bring them. In spring, I sing and fall. I call out to all the ones who had a hard day. I prepared a place on my dance floor. The time is now for you to party. I thought it would be a good chance for you to move. House music always soothes, so get with the flow, let's go. Yo, can you rock to a house group tempo? It's so. Then shall we let the games begin?
Good evening, beautiful people. Welcome to Astute Queen Bee's Thoughts. I'm Astute Queen Bee. And when you come in the building, I would appreciate it. All you kings and queens, when you enter my queendom, please ring my doorbell. That is my like button. So please hit that thumbs up on your way in. I pray that everyone is enjoying this beautiful day that God has blessed us with. This live is something that I just want to get off my chest. If someone comes in, that's wonderful. Nobody does, that's okay too. But I have to get this off of my chest. Like I said, I pray that everyone is well. I hope everybody's enjoying this beautiful weather we have. But I have some things to say that most people might not agree with. And what I wanted to say is, as the title stated, hey, Universal Tea with Marie, how are you, sis? Thanks for coming through. I wanted to say, first, let me salute. So nobody gets what I'm saying twisted. Let me salute to anybody that has been any part of the military, Air Force, the Army, whatever you have served in this country. I tip my hat to you because of your bravery and giving your life for this country. I thank y'all for that. That works with me. And whenever you get a chance, and if you have something to say, just come on back and say it, sis. I'm here. But I've always said to my son, don't ever come to me talking about joining no Army, no Navy, no Air Force, no nothing. And people always say, why would you say that to him? I say that to him because, first of all, this is for any black child, but specifically for black men, children. He grown now, but just in general. But hell, we could use them both, honestly. But I told my son, don't come to me with that mess. He was like, Mom, why? I said, I refuse. I said, listen, I brought you into this world, as the old saying goes. If I brought you in this world, I could take you out. So my feeling is this: if I'm gonna allow you to risk your life for somebody, you best be risking your life for me. Do not. Hey, Sissy Pooh, how you doing, girl? It's the Tara Latrice Show. But do not come to me talking about joining any of those entities. Why? Because they don't give a damn about your black ass. And why do I say that? Because no matter what you do for this country, black men specifically were born into this world with two strikes against them from the door. One, they were male, and two, they were black. But again, like I said, you can add daughters into this as well. I don't think none of our children should be running around here fighting for a country that never fights for them. And that bounces back to Shaquilla Robinson, because I cannot watch. I've been trying, so Tierra, don't be mad at me. I've been trying to watch a video or two, but I just can't bring it to me, because every time I just see the headlines about they're not doing nothing, it makes me sick to my stomach. That girl was a United States citizen, and you don't think there's nothing you should do to help this woman. Do your thing, girl. Do your time sheets. Do your time sheets. I told my stepson, don't think about it, because they don't give a darn about you. You will fight for this country. You will risk your life. You will lose a limb for this country. And if you walk, I don't care what town or state you live in, you walk anywhere where there's a downtown, there's always a huge population of homeless people. And I can guarantee you, if not 95%, at least 89% of those are veterans. Now, my feeling is, if I fought with my life for this country deserves to fight for me. They shouldn't have to pay for no insurance. I don't believe they should have to pay for housing. I don't think, just like the Native Americans, they don't have to pay taxes. I don't think anybody that fought in any war should have to pay for anything, because they paid their dues. They put their lives on the line. They left their families. They left their children. They sacrificed enough. But when you look on the street, you find more homeless veterans on the street than anywhere else. Anywhere else. And it makes no sense to me. I know a person, I'm not going to say their name. I'm not going to say what they are to me. But I know a person that's a veteran. And they tried to buy a home where they were born and raised, in a state they were born and raised. But they had to move away to another state that would allow them buy a house. There should have been no issue. I don't give a damn where she went in this country, that she would have to have that issue. That should never be an issue. Because they love to ask if you're a veteran to give you little discounts. So why is it that they can't have a roof over their head with no problem? Why are so many homeless vets on the street? Like I told my son, they don't care about you. I said, you were born with 2 strikes against you in this country, in most countries, but in this country, you were born a male and you were born black. And thank God that I raised him well enough to know to stay his tail out of jail. Because if you would have went to jail, that was your 3rd strike. To have a normal, regular life. Unless you have a hustle and you're a hustler. Because a hustler can turn anything into some good paper. And that's just straight facts. Because it makes me sick to my stomach to see y'all ain't fighting for this girl that lost her life. And don't tell me ain't enough evidence. You see what I see? I had a neighbor a few years ago who was a vet, and him getting his benefits was, I'm telling you, they are making them people fight. Why do I have to fight for money that I sacrificed my life for your raggedy ass country that take care of everybody's country but your own? I'm just confused. I am absolutely befuddled because it makes no sense. They paid their dues. Just like when people are supposed to get out of jail, depending on what they did, they get out early. If they paid their dues, depending on what they did, if they paid their dues, you should allow them to come back into society as long as they can behave and do what they're supposed to do as an adult, and let them work themselves off of getting that record expunged. As long as they stay out of trouble, every other year. Take the time down because it's hard for them bad enough to find a job after getting out of prison. But y'all always talk about support the vets and all that other crap. But the vets don't get y'all support. So I'm confused. I want somebody to explain to me why a black child or any child of color, because trust and believe, most of the people that sit on Congress and all that crap, they kids ain't in them wars. Like that little orange Jesus they had. Oh, he had heel spurs, punk. But you dog Biden now. With Biden fought in war and was captured for a couple of years. But you disrespect that man when that man has been through more than he ever will know. And I'm not sitting up there saying I'm riding for Biden, but what I am saying, make things make sense. Your disrespectful ass lie, cheat, steal your way through this country. And they pat you on the hand every time. But a vet that may have lost their limb, their mind may be messed up, they may suffer from PTSD, all kinds of things. But you will make them fight you for the money that they earned. He said, I saw this guy who pretended that he was blind. They gave him a new house, money, and truck, everything. Of course he was. Child, come to find out he was blind. He faked them to me. I believe it. Let me tell you something. They hustle the system like it ain't no business. Like it's a job. They hustle, no disrespect to anybody live in Africa that ever sees this. But they do people the same way them scammers that sit in those cafes over in Africa and stuff be pretending they scam and do people dirty as hell. And it's crazy to me. But them people, they can get whatever they want, do whatever they want, say whatever they want, talk to officers any way they want, talk to people, teachers, adults. They can do whatever they want. Just like they little pow laws. They don't give a damn about them kids. And people need to understand. They don't care about them kids because they ain't their kids. That's why they will keep assault rifles on the street, because it ain't their kids being hurt. As long as they can make money off of it, they good with that. They went with a hidden camera. Child, he was outside working on his truck. He also pretended not to be able to walk. I think I know who you're talking about. I think I know what story you're talking about. I think I seen that story online somewhere years ago. Because I know a lot of people be doing insurance scams. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm so distraught. I'm all this. But you out there living your life like you ain't supposed, like you really belong at work somewhere. But you too lazy, you don't want to work, so you come up with a story and a scam and use the government to get over it. How can I call it? Because I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. The Indian people, not the Native American, but the Indian people. I know there has been a bunch of stories in New Jersey, New York, and a couple of other states where they have literally whole families living in $1 million homes, but 3 people in that house was getting a welfare check. Mama, the wife, they gonna pretend the husband don't live there. They got a bunch of kids. They was doing that for years. Where'd they go? Because I don't even think they went to jail. Let some little black girl do that. Let some little young black boy do that. It's like, God, well, will he make it home today? Like, I had to learn to calm myself down. My son is 32 years old, and I still was trying to hold on because I'm like, dude, you and your slick mouth, I'm going to jail if somebody do something to you. So I need you to take your attitude down, the temperature down just a little bit, because he used to literally make me nervous. So I know I was getting on his nerves because I didn't care how grown it was. I'm calling like, you home yet? We're like, where you at? Where you at? Yeah. See, but the difference with them, a lot of them do dirt. But you know what the thing they also do? They don't use insurance. When they pay for hospital stays, they pay in cash. I know that because I work at a hospital. They pay in cash. They do not use no insurance. They pay in cash. I don't care how long they stay there, they pay in cash. And I'm like, what the what? My son, that's all I got. I don't have no parents. It's just me and him. So, dude, I need you. I know I'm getting on your nerves, calling to see where you at, but where you at? If you just be like, Mom, I'm grown. I get that. You can call it attachment disorder. You can call it what you want. But I know your slick mouth is worse than your mama's slick mouth. And I don't need the popo messing with you. I can't. Like, we don't really have those big issues like that in my area. But no, we're not doing that. And you don't stay always in the same area. You and your friends like to go have fun. And like y'all like to go on cruises and trips and all that. I don't need. Hello, Joshua Lamont. How are you? I don't need to hear none of that. Again, this country don't care about you as a human. We are all numbers to them as it is anyway. That's why we have a driver's license number, a social security number. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's why we got them. That's why we got all the numbers. They use us by numbers. You go to jail, you get a number. You in the hospital, you get a number. Yeah, we ain't considered human to them. We're all expendable. We're all expendable. Like I said, don't think you fighting no war or you fighting for a country that don't give a damn about you. That's not happening. I said, I'll take you out myself before I allow them to do it. I'm tired of the government always trying to tell us how to raise our kids and what our kids should do. Put your kids in the army and the services. That when y'all start doing all y'all kids, all y'all sitting in Congress, White House, all that. When y'all start sending y'all kids, let me know. Because I'll bury my own child in a hole in the ground for y'all get them. That's how I feel. But I respect and tip my crown off to everybody that has served. I do. Because they gave up a lot for this country that still don't care about them. There is a Mexican man that was moved from Mexico when he was a young kid by his mother, and they moved to the United States. I can't even say it because I hate to say it. And he fought for this country. He fought in Iraq and another one. Do you know when he came back to the United States, they had the balls to deport this man back to Mexico, a place he don't know nothing about. He know he got family over there, but he don't even visit there. They shipped him back over to Mexico as an adult. But check this out. When he passes away, they can literally ship his body over here to the United States for a lavish funeral by the government with a 21 gun salute and all. Now you tell me where that makes sense. This country don't care about nobody. And if they did, they would have banned those assault weapons from out of regular stores for any regular person to be purchasing them. Nobody needs those. Those are for war. It's bad enough they're for war. It's bad enough they're for war. We see what it does to the body, even when we don't want to see. But they're okay to be on the street, and you wonder when our kids is running around here doing the things they doing and losing their mind. Do y'all know a lot of people got cousin 19 brain? So many people have suffered from anxiety and all this other crap. Then they've been sitting in the house, especially these youngsters, sitting in the house playing video games all day for 2 years. And now they can get outside and they mad at the government. Why? Because they let their orange Jesus tell a bunch of lies to this country, and idiots fell for it. That man don't know no law. That man barely can read and write. That man is an idiot, and people kill me talking about his orange ass is smart. A smart businessman. No, he's not. He knows how to lie, cheat, and steal. That's what he does. He wants to be like Putin and them. So please explain to me how they care about this. Why that man ain't been in jail since he got out of office. He should have been in jail. That's what they was calling the girl. They was calling their orange Jesus. They could have their orange Jesus. But he the wrong color orange though. I'm just saying. But then again, maybe he ain't. I don't know. But they worship him like that's their orange Jesus. They can have it because I don't want it. Like, you know how the people that was born on the 29th of February, he gonna be one of those people that was president that year got skipped. So I'm going from 44 to 46. I'm sorry, but I'm dead ass serious. I can't stand. It's like, why y'all people so? Why is people stupid? Like, why do you just let people play in your face like it's okay? And his punk ass, like I said, he had heel spurs. He couldn't fight for. No, his hands was too little. If you put your hand up on the screen next to his, I promise y'all think I'm playing, but I'm dead serious. I got little hands. My fingernails make my hands look bigger. But if you put your hand up on the screen next to that man's hand, I bet you your hand bigger than his. I bet you your hand bigger than his. That man got the littlest hands I've ever seen on a man in my entire life. Even out of the little people. But that little demon, he should have been in jail. Like, why is he even still running around here free? See, I can't say the real good stuff I be wanting to say sometimes. Girl, I can't stand him. Bottle popping fingers. Girl, I can't stand him. And that he sits and lies in people's face and they believe him. Yep. He telling the truth. He just made that up in his head. So y'all was gonna run around here drinking bleach? Okay. Because he said bleach would get rid of cousin 19. So was everybody running around drinking bleach? I'm just saying. This country is messed up. This is a country you want to fight for, huh? Because I'm not fighting for it. I think God brought me here. I think I'm pissing some people off because people leaving. Child. All of them. That's why his daughter was like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with no more of that office mess. They don't want nothing to do with none of that. His kids, they might have moved to Florida. But they know he going to jail. So it don't matter. He ain't got to be bothered. Where his wife at? Like, think about it. This country is jacked up. Look at the people they allow in office. People talking about because he a good businessman. That being a good businessman don't have nothing to do with running this country. And all those people that love the vets and the armies and all that, he was taking y'all money and trying to shut y'all down. But lying in y'all face talking about he helping y'all. But y'all don't get it. Like, this country has lost its ever-loving mind. All these people, it's bad enough you took out of school gym in some schools across countries. You took out writing in cursive when kids could barely write and print when they need to learn how to write in cursive because you have to have a signature. You can't print your signature. They act like they can't feed them, but they could send, as Marvin Gaye and them like to say, and I forgot it's a rapper, got money for wars, we can't feed the poor. Tupac, excuse me, I don't know how I forgot that. But I'm just saying, y'all could send trillions of dollars to other countries, but you can't feed, house, and take care of the people in the United States. You want to fight for a country like that? Y'all crazy. And like I said, I tap my hat off because I have had family members that have fought in World War II, World War I, all that. What was y'all thinking? because half of them came back addicted to drugs. Half of those people that fought in World War II and all that stuff, they literally came back addicted to something. And it's sad. And you think the country care about healing them, fixing them either? No, they don't care. This country, nothing is an epidemic unless it hit non-colored people. That's the only time it's an epidemic. That's the only time it's serious and it's a big problem. When it comes to the pills and all that other stuff, it's only a big problem when it affects their children. When it's been killing ours for centuries. But you want to fight for a country that don't care for you, that never considered you human. Just like I can't stand people that like to use the what is it? Because I can't even say the word. The Constitution. Stop using that Constitution for you, because baby, it had nothing to do with your brown skin. Or if you speak a foreign language, it had nothing to do with you. That Constitution had nothing to do with black folks because we were not considered human. So I want people to stop using the Constitution as a blanket, because it's not a blanket for you. I promise you, it's not a blanket for you. But like I said, anyone that came through, I appreciate y'all. It's just I had to get this off my chest because it was sitting there heavy. But again, all YouTubers, I don't care if you like me, don't like me, whatever. If you have content and you care about the Shaquilla Robinson case, please continue to keep her name out there. North Carolina is doing their best to keep her name out there and to make sure that justice is brought for her. The FBI may not be doing it, again, because she is a woman of color. She's another little black child, and they don't care about her because she ain't one of theirs. But when that little blonde hair, blue eyed little girl went missing, they didn't keep her off of a TV. They looked for her for months on our dime as well in another country. But this young black girl goes missing, ends up getting unalived by some punk ass, fake ass friends. And y'all can't do nothing for that girl. But you can run around here crossing other countries, minding their business over there, giving out military stuff and all. You can mind them business. That money don't pay, that business don't pay you. We pay you. But you can't even work properly for us. So I think a lot of y'all should, or a lot of them should be fired. I'm just saying. A whole lot of them. Because they're not doing the job. They're not doing what we pay them for. See, people think not voting somebody in is the best thing to do. No, vote somebody in there. Because when they get in there, if they don't do what they're supposed to do, vote they tail right on out. Get them out. Like I said it from the beginning. I'm going to say it on the end part. I tip my hat off to anybody that has served in any form of military for the government. I tip my crown off to you because you took and put your life on hold to serve for a country that didn't give a damn about you. Don't know why your parents didn't explain that to you. But again, like I said, I told my sons, don't even think about it. Because you came into this world considered to them with 2 strikes against you. You were born male and you was born black. If you went to jail, that was your 3 strikes already. They don't care about you. We are numbers to them. That is all we are. That Constitution was not written for you, so stop trying to use it as a blanket, because we were not considered human when they wrote that Constitution. We were chains and shackles being snatched from other lands. So stop thinking this country care about y'all, because it don't. Stop souping your kids up to go join armies and National Guards and all that. No. Because see, National Guards now, they'll ship them out quick, fast, in a hurry now. They don't go to just regular basic training anymore. They will ship them across whatever country they need them in. That's where they're going to send them. But they're going to act like they don't exist when they come back. PTSD, can't function, missing a limb. And they will have you sleeping outside underneath a train track or a bridge. So stop giving them your life, because your life don't mean nothing to them. I'm just saying. That's how I feel in my heart of hearts. I pray God blesses each and every one that's over there, still stuck over there where they do not belong, in another country. That they can make it home safe and mentally sound, because I know that is going to be a hard road to bear. And if you have children over there, please make sure your kids, I don't care if it's your daughters or your sons, make sure that as soon as they hit back on American soil, you get them some mental help, because they're going to need it. Because if you don't, they're going to be running around here addicted to anything they could get their hands on to shut their mind down and to shut up all that mess that they done lived through for how many years they've been sitting over there. So, with that being said, I thank everyone that came through. If you came through in the middle, feel free to rewind it and watch it over. But again, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not. That like button is my doorbell. It lets me know that you came through. To all my Royal Gladiators, I thank y'all for rocking with me. For my new subscribers, thank you for giving me a chance and trying to get into a space to calm your mind down sometimes after all that shenanigan that go on YouTube and stuff. So with that being said, thank yous, love. I just had to get that stuff out my head, because I've been in here cussing myself. I'm not cussing at myself today. Again, with that being said, it's the Stu Queen Bee out.
I spent so many nights sleeping on me, but I finally realized